A few days ago, Argentina's Trump-admiring populist Javier Milei pulled off a shock win in Argentina's nationwide presidential primary. Here's a taste.
¡Zurdos, hijos de puta, tiemblen! ¡La libertad avanza! ¡Viva la libertad, carajo! ¡Vamos!
Good stuff. Milei wants to abolish 80% of the national government, pretty much everything but defense and police, because it is, quote, parasitic, corrupt, and useless. He wants to abolish the central bank, calling it a scam, a mechanism to cheat people through inflation, and he endorses Bitcoin as a way for the people to fight back. He's pro-gun, he thinks climate change is a hoax, and he is now the front-runner for October. If so, the long-suffering Argentinian people could finally get a break from the 115% inflation they're currently suffering, that's 6% per month, the shrinking economy, and the crime wave rampaging across the country thanks to its parasitic and useless police. First, the details. Last week was just the primary, not the election. In U.S. terms, imagine if every party held their primary on a single day. So it simply means Milei is now the official candidate of his Liberty Advances party. But the votes are taken as a barometer of actual voting in October, and that was the bombshell. Milei got over 30% of the vote, while the leading left-wing candidate got 21%. The leading rhino of the center-right got just 17%. Now, we're still 2 months from the election, and if nobody gets 50% in the first round, there is a runoff a few weeks later. So assuming this week's results, the rhino would drop out after the first round, and then it's Milei versus the left. At which point it's a question, do the center-right voters go populist, or does the left and rhinos gang up on Milei? Now, across Latin America, people are sick of their ruling elites for the same reason we are sick of ours: corruption, incompetence, inflation, and crime. Historically, in Argentina, as in most countries, voters' reaction is to fire the bastards and hire the other bastards in the other party. But like Trump, some are concluding they have to fire all the bastards and go with an outsider. El Salvador's right populist outsider Bukele is actually the most popular president in Latin America right now. He polls around 90% for balancing the books, cutting crime from one of the worst on earth to one of the best on earth by actually locking up criminals, and famously making Bitcoin legal tender alongside the US dollar. On the other hand, right populist Bolsonaro in Brazil also tried, and the empire struck back, with Brazil's left-wing Supreme Court launching a witch hunt that has banned him for life and could put him in prison, which might remind you of America at the moment. The left is bankrupt. Nobody likes them. They're coasting on fumes from their long march capture of education, media, and the institutions. Each time the left crushes populists, rather than addressing the people's anger, that anger builds and the populists get more strident. Some even want to abolish the central bank and 80% of the state. There will be more martyrs like Bolsonaro, but worldwide so many have woken up to what the elite is doing. I think the elite is fighting a rearguard battle they will lose. For now, Argentina's establishment may go after Milei hard. I'd be surprised if they didn't. At which point we see if Argentinians finally get rid of the elite that has brutalized them for over a century. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.